Hello, and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights. Oh, there you are. Welcome to Chris's Caribbean Delights. And today I'm going to be doing a large batch of cheese straws, and I wanted to get it on get it on camera because I'm going to use a different technique for piping. You know, when you're working with these pastries and the piping stuff, the stuff you have to use in the piping bags and tubes and everything else and the decorating, it gets kind of laborious. And especially with cheese straws, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of skill to pipe it out of the bag with that star tubing. So I discovered a tool. I should say I discovered a tool that I can use, and it's a jerky. It's a sausage stuffer or a jerky maker. So here's the tool I got. It's a jerky gun, and it comes with several jerky tips and sausage stuffer tips. You can use these tips for stuffing sausages or stuffing black pudding or white pudding that we make also in the Caribbean. And I have converted the nozzle to fit my star tip for my cheese straws. And I'm going to use this today to do my cheese straws because I'm doing quite a bit, and you know how laborious the piping the cheese straws can be if you have made it before. So if this gun works, it will be my go-to for cheese straws at all times. So before further ado, let me show you the amount of cheese straws I'm doing, and let's get started with the cheese straws, and then we'll go to the piping with the gun. So here I have 8 bricks of cheese and a pound of butter, 4 sticks of butter, and I have a tablespoon of mustard and my seasoned flour, which has some black pepper, some salt, some garlic powder, and some complete seasoning in there. So I'm going to get to the cheese. We're going to put the cheese in the food processor and get that going. Instead of grating, I'm not going to grate it. I'm just going to put it in the food processor and get that going, and then we're going to go to the mixer. So let's get the food processor out and do a quick process on the cheese. So I just do my cheese in 2 batches, and so that we can get it. So when you have all these instruments to your disposal, you know, it makes things easier, and we should use them. So we'll do the 2 batches, and then we'll be back. So as I was saying, yeah, I have my cheese. I added the butter and the mustard in here in the stand mixer. Now the food processor does the cheese a little lighter than if you grate it, because when you grate it, you have to put it in the stand mixer. When you put it in a stand mixer, you have to get it to that whipped cream consistency, but it's almost there, so you don't have to do it that long. So maybe about 10 minutes with the butter to get the butter mixed into the cheese, and then you can add add the flour. Anyway, we're going to do this now, and we're going to add our seasoned flour, and we're going to whip this for about 10 minutes and see how it comes out. It should be like a whipped cream consistency when it's done. So after about 10 minutes, you can see the consistency. It's light, it's light, it's like a whipped cream consistency, and It's nice and light, right, and smooth. So we'll start adding the seasoned flour to this mixture, to the cheese mixture. So I'll add maybe about a cup or 2 cups at a time, and just start slow. Start on a slow speed because you don't want a flour blizzard. So start with a slow speed, and you'll increase gradually. Okay, as I said before in my previous videos, when you know you have enough flour in there, it should not stick to your finger. When you touch it, it should come out, should be clean, should be really clean when you touch it. So then you know you have enough flour, and it's done. It's finished mixing. So now you'll just go to the piping stage of the cheese straws, and this is my first use of this gun that I created, not created, but I adjusted. So let's go to that process, the piping process. So now for my piping, as I said, I got this gun. In order to fill it, you just release the back, and so that you can, I took the front off. I'm going to fill from the front with my batter. So we're going to fill the front of it. And just fill it in from the front. And you also have one of those stuffers that you just push that in there in order to compact it. So I'll go ahead and fill this up, and then we'll come back and do the piping. So I'm now ready to start piping. You'll see how this gun works. Awesome. You can cut at any point. Just take your finger and cut it, or you can use a little knife. You can do it as long as you want or as short as you want. more space here. How cool is that? Awesome. So, my invention works. I just did a little adjustment on the inside to attach my my star tip, and it's working out fabulously. It's working out fantastically. So here we are, and I'll put these in the oven. You go into the oven for about 20 minutes on 3. I have it at 345, and 350 seems to be a little harsh with my oven these days. So I have it at 345. And I'm going to go ahead and do my second pan of straws.